Talia.
Oh, hi.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. All right, I'm ready for you. Come on back.
Okay, awesome.
Can I get you any water before we start?
Sure.
Okay, I'll grab that.
Thanks.
Okay, have a seat.
Okay.
There's your water.
Thank you.
Okay, so just before we get started, I want to remind you that everything we say here is confidential, so that means that I can't discuss anything that we talk about here outside with anyone else. But I do have to break this agreement if I believe you are in danger of harming yourself or others.
Okay.
Okay, do you have any
Yeah.
questions or?
No.
Good, okay. Alright. So what would you like to work on in our time together today?
It's mostly like the relationship between me and my brother.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we used to be really close when we were younger, but now he's sort of distanced himself and we're not as close, so I wanted to work on that.
Okay, so you're concerned about the relationship with your brother and you would like to kind of rebuild that and make it stronger?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah? Okay, so how can I be helpful in achieving that for you?
I guess I was just looking for like some advice on like how to sort of start talking to him again, because we haven't really been talking too much for the past couple of years, so like how to go about that.
Yeah, I would be able to maybe help you provide some techniques and skills to kind of talk to him again.
Yeah.
If that would work for you. Yeah, but just let me know whatever would work for you.
Okay, yeah, that works.
Okay, so at the end of this meeting, or however long our time together is, what would be an indicator that it was successful?
I guess if I just like walk away feeling more confident about like being able to have conversations with him, I guess like I want to start feeling like I can start talking to him again and not be so nervous about doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So correct me if I'm wrong, but kind of the goal that we're working towards here is for you to kind of build up some confidence and to kind of feel more comfortable talking to your brother.
Yeah.
So would you feel comfortable talking to him about this, or would you just want to talk to him in general more?
I just want to talk to him in general more. I want to start like both of us sort of sharing like what's going on in our lives more and just like having regular conversations, because we haven't been doing that probably for a while now, so like I would want to start doing that before I actually talk to him about the issue of us like not being as close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do the conversations typically look like as of right now between you guys?
We don't really talk very much. We'll say like a couple of words to each other when we see each other, like hi and bye and stuff. But other than that, like if I do try to engage in conversation, he'll normally just like answer all my questions with like one word, or like not really ask me anything back. So it feels very one-sided whenever I try. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you expressed your feelings about this towards him at all?
No, not really. I'm afraid that like if I bring it up, it will just make him sort of more like reserved from me, and I don't really want to do that, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah.
Are there any other details about the situation that would be helpful for me to know to kind of fully understand?
Yeah, I guess he just started acting like very reserved and like less outgoing a couple of years ago. So when he was 14, I would say.
Okay, how old is he now?
16. Yeah, so he had just started high school, and it's not like just with me, it seems to be like with my parents and with like a bunch of other people, like his old friends and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Have they expressed their frustration at all to you or to him or anything?
I don't know about his friends, but like my parents have been sort of frustrated with it and concerned. I would say like my mom more than my dad has been really feeling hurt by it and like concerned that he's not talking to us as much, and yeah.
Yeah. What are their concerns, do you think, or what are your concerns for him?
Just that like if we don't really have a relationship now, that like when we grow older, like and move out, that me and him won't have a relationship anymore.
Yeah.
And I think my parents' concerns are very similar, that like once he's sort of out of their house and they're not seeing him all the time, that like they won't have much of a relationship with him.
Yeah. So from what I'm hearing, you guys are kind of feeling like you're going to run out of time with him and it's kind of going to be too late. Am I correct? Or
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That must be very difficult, especially like living with him and kind of feeling that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because it sort of seems like it's like the three of us together now, like get really close, my parents and I, but he's sort of like his own separate thing, like just always doing his own thing and not really talking to any of us, so it's kind of like it's a weird situation compared to how close we used to be when we were younger.
Yeah, especially in your own home every day, that's difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you have any understandings about like what caused this problem, or?
I don't know for sure. I think it started like around the time he started high school, so it could have been something with him like starting at a new school, or like he made new friends around the same time that might have influenced him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he could be going through some stuff, like, by himself, too, that he isn't comfortable, like, talking about, but that isn't your fault, and
right.
But he's probably just taking out some of his feelings, like, inappropriately on you guys, and he might not know how to talk about it either.
Yeah.
But, yeah, this is a good step, trying to figure out how to confront him in a healthy way, yeah. That's really good.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So, what strengths do you believe you have that you could bring to the situation?
I don't really know.
Well, if you're having trouble thinking about your strengths, just try and imagine what your friends would say about you, like what they admire about you, and...
Okay. Yeah, I guess when I talk to my friends, they say that I'm normally, like, really patient and everything. Mm-hmm. So, probably that, and just, like, that I care about people a lot, and, like, I really care about my relationships, so I guess that. Like, I care enough to try and fix it, almost, if it can be fixed. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, patience is a really good thing, but how do you believe patience could have kind of been a downfall in this situation?
Well, I guess I've been almost too patient with him, because it's been a couple of years. Like, I've tried to be patient and give him his own, like, time and space to figure his own stuff out. But I'm afraid that if that goes on for too long, that, like, it will be even harder to start talking to him again.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's really good that you're being so patient with him and stuff, but I can understand how you would want that relationship back, and that's kind of, like, taking away from you.
Yeah.
Is there anything right now that you're already doing in this situation that is kind of working?
Yeah, I would say whenever we are, like, away from the house, we seem to get closer than when we're actually, like, under the same roof together. When we go away, like, we go away every summer for the cottage, and, like, we seem to get closer then, so we'll have, like, more conversations and, like, hang out more together. And then sometimes I'll pick him up from his job, which is in, like, the next town over from ours, and on the car rides back, we seem to have more conversations, and we'll talk a little bit more than we do just at home. Yeah, so I find that helps, being away and just, like, getting out of the house. Yeah.
Well, that's a good step in the right direction, but something that we definitely could work on is building up your confidence to confront him.
Yeah.
Can you shake the computer? It's gonna time out. That's good. So what would be different in your life after you had maybe worked on your goal and kind of started to reach it?
I think it would just be, like, our whole relationship would be better, and not just mine and his, but, like, the relationship between all of us and my family. Like, I think we would all get a lot closer, and I would feel more comfortable and able to talk to him about stuff that's going on in my life, and I would, like, want to hear more about what's going on in his life. So I think we would just become closer, and hopefully, like, similar to how we used to be in the past.
Okay.
Yeah.
So from what I'm hearing, some behaviors that you will see when you've reached your goal is you guys will be talking more, and it'll be, like, easier to approach him, and you guys will kind of be more together as a family?
Yeah,
Those-
yeah.
Okay, are there any other behaviors that might indicate that you kind of solved your problem?
Maybe if we started like, I don't know. We used to, now that we're not as young, it's kind of weird, but like we used to play games together and stuff all the time. So
Yeah.
maybe like if we felt comfortable like playing more video games and things together,
Mhm.
or like watching movies and stuff even, because
Yeah.
we don't seem to do stuff like that as much together.
Yeah,
So like
of course.
if we got together as like a family and like watched family movies and things together, then
Mhm.
that would probably be
Yeah.
better.
Those are some good
Yeah.
goals, yeah. Okay, so we have about 5 minutes left. Is there anything else you kind of want to talk about that we didn't discuss in this meeting?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, good. So what would you like to do about another meeting?
I was thinking maybe if we can meet like sometime next week-ish.
Okay, does a week from today work for you?
Yeah, that works.
Good, okay. So is there anything that you would be willing to do between this meeting and next meeting, like some homework, I guess you could say?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be willing?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a book.
Okay.
So if you want to just do some readings from here, not the whole book.
Okay.
You can just read chapter 1 and 2
Right.
there.
Yep.
It discusses some issues between the family and some feelings, so I think it'd be beneficial for you to read that if you wanted to take a look.
Yeah, okay.
If not, no problems though,
Right.
just if you have some time.
Yeah, awesome. Okay.
And if you wouldn't mind filling out this quick survey.
Sure.
It just asks you things that you liked about our conversations, things that you think I could change if stuff wasn't working for you. I would really appreciate your feedback so I can help you better and be more beneficial to you.
Yeah, of course.
Okay?
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, thank you.